Discover the secret to effortless elegance. With these 10 micro-grooming habits every high-value woman swears by. Meet Eliza. Eliza had it all, at least, that's what everyone thought. A 5-year engagement, a life planned out, a future that seemed certain. But everything crumbled in an instant. One evening, after a long day of work, Eliza walked into her bedroom to find the man she was about to marry in the most compromising position, with her best friend. The betrayal hit her like a wave, knocking the air from her lungs. How could they both betray her like this? The life she thought she was building, the future she had been preparing for, gone in a single moment. That night, Eliza broke down completely. She ended her engagement, but the pain didn't stop there. The heartache, the feeling of inadequacy, the overwhelming sense of failure, it all crashed over her. She was lost, drowning in the weight of it all. How could she pull herself back up when she felt so small? How could she be her again? In the days that followed, Eliza struggled. She tried to pull herself together, but her reflection in the mirror only reminded her of the mess she felt inside. Depression settled in, her mind clouded with self-doubt and fear. Grooming herself, something she once did effortlessly, now felt like an impossible task. She couldn't even find the energy to care about the small details that used to give her confidence. How could she think about her skin, her hair, or her nails when she felt so broken? But the universe, in its mysterious ways, had other plans. Enter Karen. A colleague at work, a woman who radiated elegance and grace. She wasn't just another high-value woman, she was the epitome of poise, magnetic and effortlessly stunning. She exuded an energy Eliza didn't think she could ever embody again. Karen became Eliza's fairy godmother, quietly observing her struggle and offering gentle guidance. It wasn't about grand gestures. It wasn't about making huge changes overnight. Karen shared the small habits, the tiny daily rituals that could elevate a woman's life and energy. And, as Eliza listened, something began to shift. What if these simple habits could pull her out of the darkness? What if they could help her rediscover herself? So, Eliza started with the smallest of steps. Each new habit felt like a climb, but the more she embraced them, the more she noticed a difference. It wasn't just about looking better, it was about feeling better, even when the weight of her emotions threatened to hold her down. From her skincare routine to how she dressed to how she carried herself, Eliza learned that these little things could create big results. They gave her a way to reclaim her confidence, one step at a time, when she felt like everything had been taken from her. But it wasn't easy. Eliza had days where the sadness came rushing back, where she questioned whether any of this would make a difference. Yet, every time she looked in the mirror and saw herself trying, she saw a glimmer of hope. It reminded her of the strength she still had within her. So, Radiant Rebels, as you watch Eliza's journey unfold, know that the road to rediscovery and self-love starts with the smallest of changes. The habits we're about to explore aren't just about external beauty, they're about creating an elevated presence, both inside and out, no matter where you're starting from. Ready to discover the 10 feminine micro-grooming habits that helped Eliza, and can help you level up your energy, confidence, and presence? Keep watching, because these small changes will make a big impact. 1. Healthy nails, subtle but powerful. Eliza had always overlooked her nails, but after the breakup, she started to notice the small details that made her feel more put together. Healthy nails weren't just about appearance, they became a symbol of her self-care journey. The first time she shaved and cleaned her nails, she could feel her confidence lift. Clean, well-maintained nails might seem like a small thing, but they speak volumes about the effort you put into yourself. Nails are an extension of your overall grooming, a quiet yet powerful way to show you value yourself. By keeping them trimmed and clean, you're sending a message of self-respect. Whether you prefer neutral tones or soft shades, these subtle choices can elevate your presence. It's a simple change that makes a big impact, and the best part? It's something you can maintain even on your busiest days. Quick tip: go for neutral or soft tones to keep your nails classy and sophisticated, simple, yet undeniably powerful. 2. Polished skincare routine. Eliza learned that a polished skincare routine wasn't just about vanity, it was about reclaiming control. When everything else in her life felt chaotic, skincare became a grounding ritual. She started with moisturizing every morning, gently exfoliating once a week, and religiously applying SPF, no matter the weather. These little actions weren't just about improving her skin, they were about showing herself the love and respect she deserved. When you take care of your skin, you send a powerful message that you prioritize yourself. The consistency builds confidence, and the glow you carry is an outward reflection of the inner peace you're working toward. Your skin isn't just your body's largest organ, it's a canvas that tells the world you've got things together, even on the hardest days. Quick suggestion: glowing skin isn't just about the products, it's about the routine. Stick to moisturizing, gentle exfoliating, and always apply SPF. A glowing complexion radiates femininity and high value. 3. Smell like a dream. One day at work, Karen leaned over to Eliza and whispered, "Your scent is so captivating today." Eliza hadn't even thought twice about the perfume she sprayed on that morning, but Karen had noticed. Fragrance, Eliza realized, was another small yet impactful way to leave a lasting impression. It wasn't just about smelling nice, it was about exuding femininity and energy without uttering a single word. Fragrance has the power to evoke emotions and memories. Choosing the right scent can make you feel more confident, more magnetic. Opt for light floral or musky scents that enhance your femininity, nothing too overpowering, just a whisper of elegance that lingers in the air. It's about subtlety and sophistication, leaving an impression that stays with others long after you've left the room. Tip: less is more. Apply your fragrance sparingly, and let it enhance your presence, not overpower it. 4. Subtle hair touch-ups. Eliza couldn't remember the last time her hair felt truly together. After the breakup, it was easy to let things slip, especially when her mind was drowning in a whirlwind of emotions. But Karen, her newfound mentor, showed her how a simple act like keeping her hair neat could boost her confidence. It wasn't about complicated styles, it was about consistency. Even on the busiest days, a quick brush or a low-maintenance style like a sleek ponytail or bun could make her feel put together. These small habits, like regular trims or gentle detangling, allowed her to show up with an effortless, polished look. Healthy hair doesn't have to be time-consuming, it's just a matter of giving it the attention it deserves. Quick tip: a sleek ponytail or a simple bun is always a sophisticated and easy way to elevate your look, even on your busiest days. 5. A minimalist approach to makeup. When Eliza started working with Karen, one of the first things she noticed was Karen's natural beauty. Karen's makeup wasn't about masking imperfections, it was about accentuating what was already there. Eliza was amazed by how fresh and radiant Karen always looked, and she quickly adopted a minimalist makeup routine herself. Less really is more when it comes to makeup. Instead of layering on product, focus on what you naturally want to enhance. Eliza began accentuating her eyes or lips, but never both. This subtle shift gave her a more polished, high-value look without overwhelming her features. It wasn't about looking done but rather looking effortlessly radiant. Recommendation: opt for long-lasting formulas to avoid constant touch-ups, and focus on highlighting one feature at a time. Less is more, and it shows. 6. Perfectly kept eyebrows. Eliza had never been one to focus on her brows, but as she worked to elevate her grooming, she realized how much of a difference they could make. Brows are the frame of the face. They can completely transform your appearance. So when Karen suggested she take the time to groom her eyebrows regularly, Eliza knew it wasn't just about vanity, it was about adding polish to her overall look. A simple habit like regular tweezing or threading to maintain shape can make a world of difference. Keeping your brows natural and not overshaped ensures that they always look timeless and fresh. This small grooming habit became one of Eliza's favorites, as it took no time but made her feel 100 times more confident. Quick tip: avoid overshaping. Natural brows are timeless and elegant, elevating your look instantly. 7. Subtle teeth care. Eliza had always been self-conscious about her smile, but after seeing Karen's radiant, bright smile at work every day, she realized just how important a simple habit like teeth care could be. It wasn't just about having straight teeth, it was about the brightness and freshness that came from maintaining them regularly. Teeth care is one of those quiet micro-habits that says a lot about how you care for yourself. Regular brushing, flossing, and even occasional professional whitening can keep your smile looking its best. Eliza also started carrying mints or chewing gum to ensure her breath was always fresh. It's about feeling confident when you speak, smile, and interact with others. Quick tip: keep a mint or chewing gum handy for quick freshness and maintain a consistent dental care routine. 8. Soft hands and feet. During her recovery from the breakup, Eliza noticed that she was neglecting her hands and feet. But when she started paying attention to moisturizing them consistently, it was as if she was giving herself the care she had been craving all along. Soft, smooth hands and feet became an easy way for her to remind herself that she was worthy of love and self-care. Eliza began the habit of applying lotion after washing her hands and right before bed. It took no time at all, but it made a big difference. And she didn't forget about her feet. Soft soles didn't just make her feel good physically, they were a small but meaningful reminder to care for the details in her life. Quick tip: don't forget about your feet. Soft soles show you care about the details and help you feel more polished and confident. 9. Clean clothes every time. Eliza always knew the importance of clothes, but after everything that happened, she didn't feel like herself enough to care. That changed when Karen reminded her that clean, well-pressed clothes could change her entire energy. It wasn't about having a full wardrobe, it was about making sure what you wore was always neat and intentional. Radiant Rebels, this is a simple habit that speaks volumes. Always check your clothes for lint, wrinkles, or stains before heading out. It's a small action that ensures you look pulled together, even if the rest of your day feels like chaos. A lint roller and portable steamer became Eliza's best friends, allowing her to make quick fixes no matter where she was. Quick tip: keep a lint roller and portable steamer in your bag to ensure you always look clean and fresh. 10. Confidence in posture. As Eliza worked on her grooming habits, she realized that how she carried herself mattered more than any of the details she focused on. Good posture is one of the easiest ways to project confidence, and it was something Eliza hadn't truly thought about until Karen brought it up. When you stand tall, walk with purpose, and sit with grace, you immediately become more magnetic. This wasn't just about appearance, it was about energy. Eliza's posture became a powerful signal to herself and others that she respected herself and her journey. Confidence starts from within, but it's displayed in the way you carry yourself. Quick tip: focus on standing tall and walking with purpose. Good posture is a nonverbal cue of self-respect that instantly elevates your presence. Eliza's transformation didn't happen overnight. But as she embraced these micro-grooming habits, nails, skincare, makeup, hair, and more, she began to glow from the inside out. These habits weren't just about looking good, they were about feeling good, about honoring herself and her journey of recovery. They showed the world that she was intentional about her presence, that she valued herself enough to put in the effort. Radiant Rebels, these small but powerful habits can help you radiate high value and femininity, just like they did for Eliza. Start implementing them one by one, and watch how they transform not just how you look, but how you feel. If you found these tips valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive high-value woman content.